Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pacific Avenue Athletic Complex for today's 2021 NJCAA Championship Round. By way of coin flip, the visiting team for today's game is the number 3 seed Florida Southwestern Buccaneers. And the home team is the 4th seeded Grayson Vikings. Let's meet both teams, starting with the visitors for Florida Southwestern. From Athol, Massachusetts, number 8, Haley Bigwood. From the Czech Republic, number 10, Aliska Steskalova. From Bushnell, Florida, number 15, Zoe Riley. From Hillard, Florida, number 16, Brooke Gager. From Crossville, Alabama, number 17, Sarah Klontz. From Winder, Georgia, number 18, Emily Perrin. From the Netherlands, number 21, Charlotte Drivers. From the Netherlands, number 26, Stedda Dendine. From Fort Lauderdale, Florida, number 41, Chelsea Brown. And from Bernie, Missouri, number 99, Allison Markham. Now let's meet the starters for the Grayson Vikings. From Hartshorn, Oklahoma, number 2, Landry Tucker. From Kiowa, Oklahoma, number 5, Cadence Howard. From Pearland, Texas, number 6, Addie Cox. From La Quinta, California, number 7, Brianna Lucrecio. From Victoria, Canada, number 10, Hallie Holland. From Salt Lake City, Utah, number 13, Asia Lokeni. From Rockwall, Texas, number 17, Ella Lawrence. From Caddo Mills, Texas, number 18, Lily Cook. And from Mustang, Oklahoma, number 25, Callie Roberts. And now here are today's starting lineups. First, for the Florida Southwestern Buccaneers. Leading off at second base, number 89, Rebecca Longino. Batting second, the center fielder, number 24, Janessa Plummer. Batting third, the catcher, number 3, Taylor Jensen. Batting cleanup at first base, number 22, Natavia Ellis. Batting fifth in right field, number 13, Shanika Klett. Batting sixth at third base, number 4, Felina Pote. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 42, Owen Bowers. Batting eighth in left field, number 2, Beth Reed. And batting ninth, the shortstop, number 44, Lindsey Corbin. The starting pitcher for the Buccaneers, number 12, Alyssa O'Donnell. The coaching staff for Florida Southwestern, Kelly Quarles and Marta Fuentes. And the head coach, Robert Iamurray. And the starting lineup for the Grayson Vikings. Leading off at center field, number 14, J.T. Smith. At second base, number 19, Sage Harlow. Batting third and catching, number 9, Cheyenne Stark. Batting cleanup in left field, number 12, Haley Vess. Batting fifth, third baseman, number 15, Dominique Rodriguez. Batting sixth, the shortstop, number 1, Macy Sanders. Batting seventh, right fielder, number 4, Carmen Eilertson. Batting eighth, designated player, number 8, Macy Cobb. And batting ninth, first baseman number 11, Zoe Lott. The pitcher in the flex, number 30, Dylan Kaderka. The coaching staff for Grayson, Ashley Mills and Jason Miller. And the head coach, Mike McBrayer. Today's umpires at third base, Brady Sanderson. At first base, Tim Jackson. And the home plate umpire, Brad Peterson.
At this time, will you please stand, kindly remove your caps, and join us as we honor our great nation with the playing of the national anthem. Committed to the ideals of good sportsmanship, safety, and fair play. We ask all fans, coaches, and players to show respect for the opposing team, game officials, and each other.
Welcome back to the Pacific Avenue Athletic Complex alongside the we'll get there, NJCAA softball chair, Brent Monahan. I'm Tim Slack. And Brent, we've had a great tournament thus far. We're going to crown a champion today, but Florida Southwestern is the visitors, and they're the unbeaten team going through the winners bracket. It's going to take Grayson 2 wins in order to be crowned national champion. What's it going to take today for the Vikings to get off to a good start?
Well, it all starts with the young woman in the mound out there, the left-hander that's pitched a lot for them this week. So I think if she's got something left in the tank, she's going to give them a chance to win this first ball game. And then, it's no holds barred from there. Hang on and hope you can get another.
Dylan Kaderka is in the circle for Grayson as the Vikings take the field. For Florida Southwestern, this lineup has been impressive throughout. It's going to be hard to stop, and it really does start for them with Rebecca Lagino and Janessa Plummer at the top of the lineup.
Yeah, track stars is what they are, playing softball. 2 young women that can really fly, really toolsy, do a lot of things, and so once they get on and get things going, it's hard to slow that offense down. So very important for Grayson to keep them off the base pass, and very important for Florida Southwestern to get them on the base paths.
Well, we're ready for softball as the 3rd seed Florida Southwestern Buccaneers take on the 4th seed Grayson Vikings, and Kaderka is in the circle as we are just about set to go. Let's run down the lineup for you one more time, starting with the Buccaneers from Florida Southwestern. They come in at 48-4 overall. Head coach Robert Iamura. He'll start with Rebecca Lagino, the second baseman. Janessa Plummer is hitting over 700 in this tournament, and she'll bat second. Taylor Jensen is the catcher, batting third. Natavia Ellis hit 2 home runs yesterday. She's the first baseman batting cleanup. Shanika Klett in right field bats fifth. Felina Pote will play third base and hit sixth. Owen Bowers has had a good tournament. The designated player will bat seventh. Beth Reed in left field hits eighth. And Lindsey Corbin is the shortstop, batting ninth. Lagino is going to step in to get us going, hitting .357 this week in 4 games, all 4 wins. And we're underway. The first pitch, a called strike, as Dylan Kaderka gets us going right on time.
Nothing better than for a tournament director right there, Mr. Slack.
Feels good as Kaderka deals, and Lagino trying to get the bunt down. It rolls foul, and it's 0-2. Dylan Kaderka has been simply outstanding. 6 appearances, 4 starts coming into today, 31 innings, and teams are hitting just 198 against her. She's 4-1 in that stretch. Popped up, third base side, Rodriguez in foul ground, has room, makes the catch, and that's the first out of the championship round here in Yuma.
And Tim, so much is looked at offensively, but you really think who maybe is the player of this tournament? It might be Kaderka right out there on the mound, as good as she's been for Grayson this week.
Another candidate is going to be Janissa Plummer. Janissa hitting 727. 2 stolen bases, 8 hits, 7 runs scored as she takes high from Kaderka, ball 1. The defense behind Kaderka, Vess in left, Smith in center, Eilertson in right. You saw Rodriguez at third, Sanders at short, Harlow at second, Lott the first baseman, and Stark behind the dish. Plummer flares it into right field. Long run for Smith. She's going to reach up and track it down for out number 2.
Another key player right there for Grayson, their center fielder, who's been one of the better outfielders this week, defensively and offensively. So way to run down that ball right there. Big second out. Get those 2 off the base paths.
2 outs now. Taylor Jensen, the catcher, will hit with nobody on. 385 this week in the 4 wins. She's also been stellar defensively behind the plate for the Buccaneers. Kaderka misses high with ball 1. 2 away in the top of the first. Championship round. Grayson will have to win twice, but a Florida Southwestern win will clinch the national championship as Jensen turns it down the left field line. Line drive foul, and it's 1-1. Well, for Kaderka, a lot of people will watch and say, well, the velocity's not too high, but she moves the ball on both sides of the plate. She has great movement and really knows how to pitch as Jensen takes outside, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
And we've got great view of that straight back here. A lot of sink. She misses the barrel often and gets a lot of ground balls. So if she can stay on top of softball like that, she should have good success here today.
Kaderka's 2-1. Jensen lifts it high down the left field line, but that is foul in the corner. And so the count even at 2-2 to the Florida Southwestern backstop. Jensen, like many of the Buccaneers, and first-team All-Region, first-team All-Conference player, hitting nearly 500 for her career, though. She grounds this one to second. High hop for Harlow, and that's the inning. Florida Southwestern, a high-powered offense, goes in order in the first against Kaderka. At the end of the first half inning, it's Florida Southwestern 0. Grayson coming up. You're watching the NJCAA Division I Softball Championship on the NJCAA Network.
Over 30 majors in 4 divisions.
Nursing, education, criminal justice,
exercise science.
This is one of the very few schools to honor leadership with scholarship.
Our students go out into the world with confidence.
I know who I am.
Pfeiffer has it all. The only thing that's missing is you.
Dudley Sports, America's premier softball company, is proud to be the official softball of the NJCAA. Dudley's collegiate softball is used exclusively at all NJCAA softball championships, and the NJCAA thanks Dudley for their continued support. To learn more about Dudley's lineup of softball products, visit dudleysports.com. We talked about one arm Brett, and the other one in this championship round, Alyssa O'Donnell, has been very good for Florida Southwestern. 2-0 in 4 starts, 13 1/3, has struck out 14 in that time. And she's going to face a Grayson lineup that has used the long ball a lot in this tournament, but once they got into the elimination bracket, started to shorten up and put the ball in play.
Yeah, same thing as always in a championship matchup like this. Going to need a lot of strikes out of her. Now, she's thrown a lot less than the starter for Grayson, and so you've got to believe that she's got a little more in the tank out there. But Florida Southwestern's also used quite a few more arms, so it'll be interesting to see how Coach utilizes her and then when he might look at going the bullpen if she's in trouble early.
Here's the lineup she'll face. Leading off for Grayson is J.T. Smith. Sage Harlow at second base. Then Cheyenne Stark, the catcher. Haley Vest, the left fielder, bats cleanup. Dominique Rodriguez at third. Macy Sanders at short. Carmen Eilertson is in right field. Macy Cobb, the designated player, and Zoe Lott is at first. J.T. Smith is going to start things off hitting .500 in 6 games for the Vikings. Smith has 7 extra base hits of her 9. And has been a catalyst for what Grayson has done all tournament and really all season. First pitch misses high from Alyssa O'Donnell, and it's 1-0.
You got an early look at her wheels as well out there in the outfield running that ball down the gap. So not only can she hit, but she can really motor around the bases.
O'Donnell's 1-0, and that is poured in for a strike. 1-1 to Smith. Well, she was somebody that Mike McBrayer said at the beginning of the week that she just can do it all. She can run, she can hit for power, she can sacrifice. Takes down low. O'Donnell misses just below the knees, and it's 2 balls and a strike. And she's really showcased that through the 6 games for Grayson. 2-1 to J.T. Smith. O'Donnell deals, and Smith lifts it into center. Janessa Plummer over into left center, tracks it down for the first out. The rest of the Florida Southwestern defense will have Reed in left, Plummer, you saw in center, Klett in right, Pote at third, Corbin is the shortstop, Lagino at second, Natavia Ellis, the first baseman, and then Jensen behind the plate, who has been an absolute stalwart back there for the Buccaneers. Here's Sage Harlow with 1 out, nobody on, taking a strike at the knees on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Be interesting how aggressive Mike McBrayer comes out early on, but looking for his offense to get going, and he felt like Harlow has started to get back to herself as of yesterday. It started to swing it a little bit more how she did throughout the tournament, hitting .211 in these 6 games. But a couple of hits yesterday. She's down 0-2 to Alyssa O'Donnell. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And the first K for O'Donnell is there 2 away in the bottom half of the first.
Yeah, great out pitch by her right there. Got her down 0-2. Really good changeup on the 0-1 count, and then something hard away that she chased out of the strike zone.
So 2 outs, and Cheyenne Stark, another solid catcher performance in this game. Both of these games have 2 of the best in the country as Stark takes high. 368 this week, a homer, 4 RBIs for Stark. And it was really the doubles yesterday that started to energize the Grayson offense out of the bat of Stark. 1-0 pitch. Sharply hit to short. Corbin goes down to the knee, secures it, tosses on to first to end the inning. So neither team able to get a base runner in the first inning. We've completed 1 in this championship round. Florida Southwestern and Grayson tied at 0 on the NJCAA network.
Alexander Toyota is proud to support Matador Sports. As Yuma's #1 Toyota dealer, we are your winning team for savings, selection, and service on hundreds of new and certified pre-owned Toyotas. We can't wait to see you to help you find the perfect vehicle for you and your family. Plus, we will always give you more for your trade-in. Visit Alexander Toyota right here in Yuma or at myalexandertoyota.com.
Second inning of the championship game, and Dylan Kaderka back into the circle for Grayson, as she has been excellent throughout, over 32 innings now in the circle this week. And she cut down through the top of the Florida Southwestern lineup. Lagino, Plummer, and Jensen in the first. So it'll be Natavia Ellis, Shanika Klett, and Felina Pote. And this is a really dangerous part of the Florida Southwestern lineup as they'll match up with Kadurka for the first time.
Yeah, we saw them play with the long ball a little bit in the middle of the order yesterday, and be interesting to see how they handle some of that soft stuff away. She's not one that's going to come in on the inner half to them, so should see some exciting action here in the second. Tim, another thing I'd like to mention is it's great to see some of the other ball clubs that competed out here this week. Georgia Military's here. I've got some Three Rivers girls sitting down in front of us. You know, really this is what it's about, where they're trying to get to. So kudos to the coaches for having them stick around this week in Yuma and watching the national championship game, and maybe a little inspiration for those young ladies today.
Well, we've heard reports from them all over town, and then to see them back for the championship game, pretty special to have just the support we've had all week from the city of Yuma as Natavia Ellis chops it up the third baseline. That's foul as Rodriguez picked it up in foul territory. And that's been the special part of the week, not only for teams from all over the country to come to Yuma, but for Yuma to meet those people as well. As Ellis stands in, had 2 homers yesterday, now the career home run leader for Florida Southwestern. As the count 1-1 to her. She can ambush a pitcher at time, but trying to figure out Kadurka as she takes down and in 2 balls and a strike. Really complete hitter, Natavia Ellis, with a lot of pop. 2-1, Kadurka misses up and away, 3 balls and a strike. One of the questions, I think, for Grayson is how far can Dylan Kadurka take him? And Zoe Lott has been really good this week in the circle for them as well. But you feel like because Grayson has the disadvantage of having to win twice, as the ball is pulled down the left field line, and the count now full 3-2 to Ellis. But Kadurka, it feels like, has to win at least one game in the circle to herself and might have to come back at some point in game 2 if that were to happen for the Vikings.
Right. What we've seen out a lot is she has been very good but hasn't been very extended in her outings, and so Kadurka's very important to the results for Grayson today.
Ellis, another laser foul down the third base line, so the count's still 3-2. Nobody out in the top of the second. And maybe the longest at bat so far, the first 7 hitters, with Ellis and Kadurka. Really high-level matchup between 2 of the best players this week. 3-2 popped up on the infield, but Smith is coming in, and Harlow at the last second started to break out. Smith cruises in and finally makes the catch.
A little danger there. I don't think Smith thought it was hit as hard as it was, and I think the second baseman there expected her to be standing there, and it just kind of hung out there. But good job by that outfielder hustling in, making a big out right there.
So 1 out, and Shanika Klett, the right fielder, will come to the plate. Klett has been a run producer, 7 RBIs in 4 games for Florida Southwestern, but nobody on here. She's trying to get the offense going. It takes a strike on the outside corner from Dylan Kadurka. Well, with Kadurka in the circle and this Florida Southwestern lineup, it's one big matchup after another, and Klett grounds this one to second. Harlow's got it this time. On the ground, flips to Lott for out number 2. So every matchup that Florida Southwestern runs out there with their bats feels like a very high-level matchup against Kadurka because she has been that good this week.
Yeah, and she got the last 2 hitters out 2 different ways. She went up, got a pop up to the first hit of the inning, and then got a soft change up away to get a lazy ground ball down to the second baseman. But then here we go.
Tries to go inside and hits Felina Pote. So Pote just happy to have a glance off her knee, and the first base runner of the game for either team. And that's in front of Owen Bowers.
And Kadurka hasn't been afraid to pitch inside this week, and I think that's what makes her so effective, because she can be soft away really good, but she's got to keep them honest in there. So she's hit a few this week, but it's part of her repertoire that she needs to get in there.
And Bowers taking inside, and Kadurka going right at Bowers, who has swung it well. 583, second only on Florida Southwestern's lineup to Plummer. But she's driven in 7 runs as well. Bowers lays off, but it is on the outside corner for a strike, and it's 1-1. Kadurka, the first time through the lineup, has been really tough on teams to figure out. Bowers watches it in again, and it's 2 balls and a strike. And Florida Southwestern has had some games to think about their matchups with Seminole State and Butler, where it took them a little bit for the offense to get going. Runner goes, and Bowers hits it off of the light pole foul. Haven't seen that this week. We've seen a lot.
That's why you come to the ballpark. You never know what's going to happen.
2-2 to Bowers. Kadurka with 2 outs trying to get out of the second. And it's softly hit to third. Ground ball backhanded by Rodriguez on to first to end the inning. So the free pass on the hit batter, but nothing else for Florida Southwestern in the second. To the bottom of the inning, we're scoreless in the championship game of the 2021 NJCAA Softball Championship on the NJCAA Network.
As the second largest intercollegiate athletic association in the country, the NJCAA serves not only a pivotal role in college athletics, but in higher education. The NJCAA Foundation aims to move the association forward through resources, grant programs, and other special initiatives. Your gift to the NJCAA Foundation will make a difference and create opportunities.
Bottom of the second inning as Alyssa O'Donnell back in the circle for Florida Southwestern. In a scoreless ball game, you're watching the NJCAA Network presented by Bob McCloskey Insurance, the official athletic insurance provider of the NJCAA. BMI manages the student and sports accident insurance programs for over 500 colleges and universities, 2,000 plus K-12 schools, and a number of national associations and organizations. 4-5-6 for Grayson here in the bottom of the second, and there is Haley Vess, the hottest bat in the Grayson order. Played 4 days, hit 4 home runs, driven in 10, and is hitting .556. First pitch popped up, third base side foul, and Pote giving chase, can't get there. It's 0-1. The homers have come every day. She's homered in all but 2 games for the Vikings. And really, when teams are trying to attack her, she has responded well. Pitch misses down and in. And it's 1-1. Beautiful day here in Yuma. 1-1 pitch, and Vess wraps it. A hard shot to short, backhanded by Corbin, who turns and throws to get Vess. A nice, smooth play by the shortstop for Florida Southwestern, and made that one look really smooth.
Yeah, one step to her backhand there. Not an easy play. It's a hard hop up. Got herself in good position to make the throw across the infield for that leadoff out.
Now Dominique Rodriguez, the third baseman for Grayson, will stand in, hitting .278 in these 6 games in Yuma, and takes a strike from O'Donnell. It's 0-1. Rodriguez has been a real steady hand at third for Grayson. And it just seems like she has not let a ball get by her. 0-1 pitch to Rodriguez, and it's high. One ball, one strike. One away here in the bottom of the second. O'Donnell's Changeup down low. 2 balls and a strike. Grayson 49-6 this year. They started the year on a 23-game winning streak. And winning their first couple games, got their winning streak towards 20 before they were beaten by San Jacinto. And was able to return the favor last night in the elimination game to get here. 3-1 to Rodriguez. O'Donnell deals, and it's lined off of the glove of O'Donnell, and to the shortstop Corbin, who throws out Rodriguez. And you tell the pitcher to put the glove down, but it worked out perfectly for Alyssa O'Donnell.
Yeah, good job. The shortstop sticking in there behind her. She could have easily thought that was a base hit up the middle, but stayed with the ball and turned it into a pretty easy out there.
So now Macy Sanders, who's hitting .353, as an RBI and perfect 4 for 4 in stolen bases. Ground ball down the third base line, and it was foul. Pote threw it, and it hit Sanders in the back.
And actually took the first baseman into the line there and banged her glove arm there. So a couple boo-boos down there. Hopefully everyone's going to be okay.
That's on a foul ball. So Sanders slowly walking back, feeling like she got hit by a pitch. And so Pote knew the speed of Sanders and was trying to get rid of it quickly. Here's another look at it, and you see the arm angle a little low, and it just sails on her. And so as Ellis comes down, she ran right into the left shoulder of Sanders. So Sanders got hit in the back and punched in the shoulder. And then Ellis had her arm kind of twisted backwards. So both seem to be okay, though.
Yeah, that's oftentimes called a Grim Reaper play. I mean, that's one that that arm goes into the line, and that can be really harmful on a young lady stretching that thing out. But looks like everyone's okay, and that's a good thing.
0-1 to Macy Sanders. Alyssa O'Donnell deals, and Sanders flares it into left field. That's going to drop in front of Reed. And there's Grayson's first base runner of the game and first hit. It's Macy Sanders aboard with 2 outs in the second.
Yeah, just flipped it out over the shortstop's head there. Didn't try and do too much with it. A 2-out knock. One of those things that in a game like this, 2-out hits are going to become important. So let's see if Grayson can continue here.
Well, Carmen Eilertson will be the hitter. She's 2 for 15 in these 6 games. O'Donnell misses high, ball 1. You feel like for Grayson, if they're going to put some runs up to compete with the Florida Southwestern lineup, they have to get something from the bottom third of their lineup. And when they have this week, they've been a pretty tough offense to slow down. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 2 balls and no strikes to the right fielder Eilertson.
You kind of got the sense in the back end of that game yesterday versus San Jacinto that a little more confidence in the box. So it'd be interesting to see what kind of offensive output they have in this national championship game.
The 2-0 to Eilertson. That is on the inside part of the plate, called strike. Carmen Eilertson. Two-1. O'Donnell wheels and deals, and that hits Eilertson with a thud. And now 2 on with 2 out for Macy Cobb. So Cobb, the designated player, will hit with 2 outs as O'Donnell trying to get her offense back up there. Region 8 Pitcher of the Year, Suncoast Conference Pitcher of the Year. Deals to Cobb, a called strike. It's 0-1. Cobb this week, 1 for 5. And she lines it right into the glove of O'Donnell and caught it almost with the heel of her glove. What a play by the pitcher. And that ends the second inning. Still no score between Grayson and Florida Southwestern. You're watching the NJCAA Division I Softball Championship in Yuma on the NJCAA Network. Pilkington Construction has been in Yuma since 1985 and is Yuma's largest commercial contractor. Pilkington has built over 30 projects for AWC, including the 3C building, the Agriculture and Science building, the Public Safety Institute, as well as the Welton campus and San Luis Instinct 2 facility. Pilkington builds a wide range of construction projects, including educational, medical, commercial, industrial, and military. Yuma's premier construction contractor, Pilkington Construction. Fans, you can follow all the action of the 2021 NJCAA National Championships live on the NJCAA Network. Go to njcatv.com and view live and archived broadcasts of all the NJCAA National Tournaments. The NJCAA Network is also available on Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and Android TV streaming platforms. Take a look at this play by Alyssa O'Donnell to end the bottom of the second. Hard hit ball by Macy Cobb. What do you call this, Brett?
Defense. You know, you have one chance as a pitcher to get that glove in the right spot. She hit that ball so hard, and obviously it was on her glove side, so that probably helped a little bit. But nonetheless, that's a big play. Big two-out knock that could have snuck through the infield there had it even deflected and scored a run for Grayson. But nonetheless, we still got zeros on the board.
See Beth Reed leading it off, 8-9-1 for Florida Southwestern against Dylan Kaderka. And Reed chases the first pitch, tailing away from her. It's 0-1. Got Reed at 1 for 2 in this tournament as Kaderka winds and deals, and Reed can't check her swing. It's 0-2. But the name has come up so much because she was on SportsCenter.
That was quite the play. And not only quite the play, but the situation. Right. You know, they may not be here had she not made that play.
0-2, grounded up the third baseline foul. And that was the importance of it. It was a one-run ball game against Butler. The Grizzlies were fighting their way back, and Reed dove over the left field fence to make the catch. Number 2 play in the country on SportsCenter Thursday night.
What beat her?
Called strike 3. Well, right now Dylan Kaderka gets the strikeout, and there's one away for Lindsey Corbin.
I didn't watch it, but if there was something better
tough to
in
find
the sports
something
world,
better.
That was an incredible play.
So here's the shortstop, Corbin. 3 for 9. Really good defender, though, and she has flashed the glove already today. Been a big reason why Alyssa O'Donnell's been able to settle in. First pitch from Kaderka on the inside part of the plate, called strike. 0-1. No score yet in this championship round. Playing in the top of the third inning. Kaderka deals, and Corbin turns it foul towards Robert Imura. Oh, 2 in the dirt. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Robert I. Murray has put together a pretty good team this year, this Florida Southwestern lineup. Overall, they're 48-4 as Corbin takes high from Kaderka for 2-2. Perfect season in the Suncoast at 19-0. on the South Atlantic B district, and I think a lot of people were expecting them to come through the A spot as Corbin misses the third base bag by a couple of feet. But Chipola got hot at the right time and ended up getting in. And maybe part of the reason why they were a lower seed. But Florida Southwestern wasn't maybe 1 or 2.
Sure, yeah. And as a committee, we discuss that a lot. Florida is annually a very competitive softball conference, and we really felt strongly about their resume coming into this tournament.
2-2 served into shallow center. Long run for Smith coming in, and it's going to hop away. And Corbin takes a big turn, the throw back to first, and she just is in safely ahead of the tag from Lott. A lot of oohs and ahs in the crowd, as that was kind of interesting. Grayson had some miscommunication between Sanders and Smith. I think they both thought the other one had a better shot. First hit surrendered by Dylan Kaderka back to the top of the lineup. Here comes Rebecca Lagino. First pitch, bunted right in front of the circle. Rodriguez, bare hand, tries to get rid of it, but it's too late. And there's the speed of Lagino. Not a ton you can do about it.
And Grayson made a really good play on that ball. I mean, they were right on top of that thing, and that just shows you how much she can fly right there. You can't teach that, Tim, and obviously now we've got another young lady in the box that runs just about as well. So some pressure here on Grayson. A big situation for the Florida Southwestern offense.
And Janessa Plummer just hasn't gotten out much, and she flew out to center her first time up. The first pitch is a rise from Kaderka, and it's 1-0. This is where it gets tricky against Florida Southwestern because they have so much speed at the top and the bottom of their lineup. 1-0. Showing bunt. Pitch misses outside. Stark had to pop up, so I don't know how close that pitch was to the outside corner, but not really shot to get the call when she's being concerned about the runners on second and first. Corbin, the flare single into center, and then Lagino, the bunt single. And now Plummer trying to get it down. Ticks it foul underneath the legs of Stark. And it's 2-1. Bunt foul, and Stark tried to flare her glove out to make a goalie-like save.
And big old grin on her face as she turned around. It's a fantastic effort. It goes to show you how hard these girls are playing and how much they want to try and win this thing. But good effort right there.
2-2. As Plummer has continued her hot streak. Kaderka trying to keep her off, but misses away. And the count full 3-2. Plummer had hit in 21 of 23 games coming into this week. She's only been retired 4 times now after the fly out to center.
Be interested to see if they put him in motion here.
Yeah, pitch popped up, third base side. It's going to get out over the Grayson dugout. And so the count remains 3-2. Dylan Kaderka, first speed bump for her. Janessa Plummer trying to race right over it. Called strike 3. Kaderka dropped it in on the inside corner, a little break back over the inner half. And that's the second out of the inning as Kaderka has a couple of strikeouts with the third pitch being a called strike. Now Taylor Jensen grounded out to second her first time, trying to extend the Florida Southwestern inning. Popped up to Rodriguez, and that's the inning. Florida Southwestern with a couple of hits, but they can't do anything with it against Dylan Kaderka. We'll go to the bottom of the third, no score. You're watching the NJCAA Division I Softball Championship on the NJCAA Network.
Hi, I'm Gladys Brown, the Airport Director at Yuma International Airport. Our airport is a proud sponsor of this year's softball championship in beautiful Yuma, Arizona. Come on over and slide into Brewer's Restaurant and Sports Bar for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Also located in their terminal are 4 car rental agencies who open early in the morning and late into the evening. And when it's time to get back home, take advantage of the convenient flights and quick TSA lines. Yuma International Airport, we've got your travel covered. Fly local, fly Yuma.
NJCAA.org/championship.
No score between Grayson and Florida Southwestern. This is the first game of the championship round, and you see the Yuma foothills, a picturesque setting for our championship game, our championship week. And we really appreciate all the teams that have taken advantage of the Yuma area and the Yuma hospitality this week. And it's a cool day, only 95 degrees.
Feels pretty good in the shade right now. Got a little air moving. Not too hard on this Iowa guy.
That's been my motto since I've lived here. Pretty cool in the shade. Here's Zoe Lott. She'll be followed by JT Smith, Sage Harlow. Bottom of the third is Alyssa O'Donnell trying to keep Grayson scoreless as well. Mike McBrayer trying to track down the foul ball. Nimble guy he is. We talked about his nimbleness this week.
Unsuccessful tracking that thing down, too.
But he was nimble. 0-1 to Lott. Lott from Victoria, Canada. They have a lot of friends and teammates watching from the Victoria Devils. So hello to all you. Rocky Vitale, who helped get her set up with Coach McBrayer.
And my understanding was his birthday yesterday.
0-2 lined up the middle. Longino tracked it down to keep it from going all the way to the grass. But Zoe Lott has the leadoff single to start the bottom of the third for Grayson.
So happy birthday to Rocky. And my understanding was they told him that they won that game for him to get to the national championship yesterday.
Pretty awesome.
Pretty good birthday present.
JT Smith, the center fielder, flew out to her counterpart Janessa Plummer the first time against O'Donnell. This is the first time that Grayson's had the leadoff hitter aboard as Smith takes a strike across the inner portion of the plate, 0-1. Lott, good runner. Smith, excellent speed. Just didn't come down. Called ball, 1-1. O'Donnell wanted that one and then looking at the dugout like, what pitch should I throw next? And I want it to be 0-2. 1-1 pitch. And Smith lifts it high into center. Plummer's got a beat. Doesn't have to go too far to make the catch. And that's out number one, as Smith has flown out twice to her counterpart.
And she just missed that one right there. Smith would love to have that pitch back, just a little out in front. Got underneath it and hit the fly ball, but you could really hear her barrel that up right there. Pretty good swing.
So here's Sage Harlow, struck out her first time against Alyssa O'Donnell. Runner on first, one out, bottom of the third. Grayson put 2 on last inning, but it was with 2 outs. Harlow chases a pitch at her eyes and didn't even finish the swing as she was kind of frustrated with herself that she chased. Lott, the runner on first, the leadoff single. O'Donnell inside, good block by Jensen. She's been fantastic, and it will be interesting because I haven't seen Grayson run a ton, not nearly as much as Florida Southwestern, but Jensen is kind of the neutralizer for Florida Southwestern that doesn't allow teams to get that ground game going. Pitch misses upstairs to Harlow. 2 balls and a strike. There's Lott. to the Grayson second baseman. O'Donnell rocks and fires, chopped to short. Tough hot for Corbin, and it eats her up. She tried to flip it to second, no avail. And that was the hardest hit ball to Corbin. She really wasn't sure which way to go. And that's going to put 2 on for Cheyenne Stark.
So working back in double play depth there. Do I come get that one? If I do, I probably only got the out at first. She kind of sat back on it, I think, hoping for the flip to the second baseman to start that double play, and it just ate her up.
So now Stark, who grounded out to Corbin her first time, and takes a first pitch strike from O'Donnell. It's 0-1. Grayson trying to break through against O'Donnell here in the third. And it's a pop-up to second. Lagino fighting the wind, goes back, makes the catch. They throw to second, but Lott back just in time, a little casually, as Lagino is looking for the inning-ending out.
That's a good word, I think, right there. Pretty routine pop-up right there, and maybe Lott saw something different than we could from here, but about got doubled off.
Very, very casually went back into the bank. Here's Haley Vess. She also grounded out to short her first time. First pitch from O'Donnell, grounded up the middle, and that's through into center field. Here comes Plummer. They're waving around Lott. The throw is cut off, and Grayson has a 1-0 lead.
And no surprise there, Tim. Vest, sharp all week. Obviously a situation that you want her coming up in, and she does what she needs to do for Grayson to get them on the board early.
11 RBI this week for Haley Vess. And Grayson has struck first, needing a win to be able to play for the national championship. This is the championship round, but Grayson has to win twice as Dominique Rodriguez takes high. She hit the ball off of O'Donnell that caromed to Corbin. But right now, an error looming large for Florida Southwestern, and the Vikings have capitalized. Rodriguez takes down low, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. Harlow, the runner on second. The runner on first is Vess. 2-0 pitch to Rodriguez. Is popped up on the infield. Corbin has room backpedaling still and makes the catch to end the inning. But Grayson has the lead. First run of the game comes on the RBI single from Vess. 1 run, 2 hits, an error by Florida Southwestern, and the Vikings leave 2 stranded. We've completed 3 in Yuma, and Grayson, the 4th seed, leads the 3rd seed, Florida Southwestern, 1-0 on the NJCAA network.
Hi, I'm Gladys Brown, the airport director at Yuma International Airport. Our airport is a proud sponsor of this year's softball championship in beautiful Yuma, Arizona. Come on over and slide into Brewer's Restaurant and Sports Bar for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Also located in our terminal are 4 car rental agencies who open early in the morning and late into the evening. And when it's time to get back home, take advantage of the convenient flights and quick TSA lines. Yuma International Airport, we've got your travel covered. Fly local, fly Yuma.
Well, Dylan Kuderka has been handed a 1-0 lead against Florida Southwestern. But the middle of the Buccaneer lineup going to try and answer back here in the top of the 4th. Natavia Ellis, Shanika Klett, and Felina Pogue. Hey, on your next flight and for all your travel needs, think Yuma International Airport. With 4 car rental agencies, direct flights to Phoenix and Dallas-Fort Worth. You can save time and sanity. Fly Yuma. Ellis has made the ball fly this week 3 times, driven in 5, and 2 of those home runs were on the very first pitch of an inning. Kuderka got her to fly out to center after an 8-pitch at bat back in the 2nd, so Ellis is 0 for 1. Starting off the 4th is Florida Southwestern had to play from behind a ton, and it's grounded up the 3rd baseline. Rodriguez in foul territory. And it's 0-1.
First pitch swinging. looking for something early she can get. Maybe try and stay away from Kaderka's off-speed stuff.
0-1 from Kaderka, and Ellis turns it into the bleachers foul. Mentioned this yesterday, but it bears repeating that Ellis was slugging over 1,000 last year. Had to been in the conversation for the National Player of the Year. Takes in the dirt. In the Region 8 tournament this year, in just 5 games, she had 11 RBI there. Hasn't had as many RBI opportunities this week. But flies this one into center. Smith able to fight the sky and make the catch. As Ellis has flied out twice to JT Smith, and there's one away. Now here's Shanika Klett. She has picked up a lot of RBIs. Swing and a miss. Well, tipped into the glove of Stark, and it's 0-1. Klett grounded out to second her first time up. Kaderka soft away, taken by Shanika Klett, and the count even 1 ball, 1 strike. Dylan Kaderka rocks and fires. In for a strike, and it's 1-2 to Klett. One-two pitch. Down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. $146. Excuse me. As Klett pops it up to second. Harlow banking up and makes the grab. I was going to say, Klett, who has been around, has played nearly 130 career games for Florida Southwestern. And this is the experienced part of the lineup, and the power is Felina Pote will now hit with 2 out and nobody on against Dylan Kaderka. First pitch, and it's a pop-up to short. Sanders doesn't have to back up too far and make the catch. Kaderka keeping Florida Southwestern off balance through the first 4. To the bottom of the inning, it's 1-0 Grayson. You're watching the NJCAA Division I Softball Championship in Yuma on the NJCAA Network.
Alexander Toyota is proud to support Matador Sports. As Yuma's #1 Toyota dealer, we are your winning team for saving, selection, and service on hundreds of new and certified pre-owned Toyotas. We can't wait to see you to help you find the perfect vehicle for you and your family. Plus, we will always give you more for your trade-in. Visit Alexander Toyota right here in Yuma or at myalexandertoyota.com.
Check out their full menu online at Krause's.com. Thank you to Krause's for supporting Matador Athletics.
1-0 Grayson, and Alyssa O'Donnell back out there for Florida Southwestern. It'll be Macy Sanders, Carmen Eilertson, and Macy Cobb trying to add to a 1-0 Grayson lead. Sanders singled back in the second, a 2-out hit. And she's going to lead off the bottom of the 4th as Grayson holds the advantage. First pitch from O'Donnell, grounded to short. Corbin got to get rid of it quickly. Sanders is there, safe. And Corbin, who hustled the last time that Sanders was on the base, maybe just trying to pick up too good of a hop. And Sanders raced past the bag to start the inning with the hit.
I'm going to steal your term there, Tim. Casual. She was a little casual coming to get that thing, and good runner on base. You got to know your runner as an infielder. Have to. That's an early mistake, a big mistake there here early in the inning.
Now Carmen Eilertson threatening to bunt, takes down and away, ball 1. Well, Sanders can run and maybe one of the best base stealers on the Grayson team. Stolen 4 bases here. Pitch on the outside corner for a strike. It's 1-1. But I've already mentioned Jensen has an incredible arm and has not allowed any trespassing here in Yuma. A little confusion on signs on both sides, so Eilertson backs out. 1-1 to the Grayson right fielder. And O'Donnell misses down and away. 2 balls and a strike. Sanders the runner at first. O'Donnell's 2-1, bunted back towards the circle. Polk comes in but couldn't get it. And the ball stops right near the rubber. And there are 2 on for Grayson with nobody out to start the 4th. And now Robert Iamurray emerges from the dugout to settle his defense as the ball hasn't left the infield. And Grayson has 2 on for Macy Cobb. Cobb lined out to the pitcher O'Donnell as O'Donnell made a really nice grab. To end that 2nd inning. So conference over. Runner on second, Sanders. Eilertson at first. Might still be a situation where Grayson would bunt again. But Cobb looking to hit, takes inside from O'Donnell. It's 1-0. Runs inside again, and O'Donnell behind in the count, 2-0. O'Donnell trying to work out of a jam here in the 4th. Nobody out and 2 on. 2-0 pitch. Cobb off the end of the bat, pops it up down the first base side out of play. 2-1 to the designated player for Grayson. O'Donnell's 2-1 pitch. And Cobb lifts it into center. Plummer started back, now comes in. Will easily make the catch. One out, and now Zoe Lott, who started the run-scoring inning for Grayson last inning, will come to the plate. Singled up the middle, and then scored.
A little surprised we didn't see a sacrifice bunt there. As tough a ball game as this is, I know the Grayson offense is what's led them to this point, to play in a national championship type atmosphere, but obviously 2 very good arms on the mound, so he's letting her swing away, maybe trying to get a couple.
Fouled back. And so it's 0-1 to Lott. And Lott pops up into left field. Reed, a long run coming in, makes the catch. Such good speed. Beth Reed able to get the second out. And now JT Smith aims to cash in the two leadoff runners. Smith has flown out to center twice against Alyssa O'Donnell today, 0 for 2. Takes outside, ball 1. Sanders started with the single, just beat out the ground ball to Corbin. And it's short. And then Eilertson, the bunt that got past Pote. 2 balls, no strikes to JT Smith. Runs high and maybe a little in. 3 balls and no strikes. O'Donnell had a little extra look inside as she's trying to get a handle on the zone. 3-0 to Smith. O'Donnell deals, and it's on the outside corner, called strike 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, 2 away. Last of the 4th. Another strike zipped inside by O'Donnell, and the count full, 3-2. Runners will be moving, and there's a lot of speed out there for Grayson. Sanders at second, Eilertson at first. Payoff pitch. And it's driven into right center field. Janessa Plummer glides over to it, though, and made it look easy to end the inning. Grayson gets a couple of hits, but they're going to leave him stranded. As we've completed 4, Grayson leads 1-0 on the NJCAA network.
Alexander.
As the second largest intercollegiate athletic association in the country, the NJCAA serves not only a pivotal role in college athletics, but in higher education. The NJCAA Foundation aims to move the association forward through resources, grant programs, and other special initiatives. Your gift to the NJCAA Foundation will make a difference and create opportunities.
If you're feeling hungry or thirsty, visit our concession stand for all your refreshing needs. We got hot dogs, chips, and drinks. Or check out our friends over in the food truck.
Keep up with the latest news and updates regarding NJCAA softball by visiting the official website of the National Junior College Athletic Association, njcaa.org. Alexander Toyota is Yuma's #1 Toyota dealer. Join the winning team for savings, selection, and service on hundreds of new and certified pre-owned Toyotas. Alexander Toyota in Yuma. Visit myalexandertoyota.com. Dylan Kaderka continues to be one of the standouts of this tournament so far, as she so far has gone 4 innings, struck out 2, and allowed just 2 hits and 3 total base runners. Bottom third of the Florida Southwestern lineup trying to change that. Owen Bowers, the DP, followed by Beth Reed and Lindsey Corbin. Bowers grounded out to third her first time up. And showing bunt, puts it down right in front of the plate. Stark picks it up. And they call a foul ball in the box. Tim Jackson was the one to see that it bounced off of Bowers. It looked like it might have glanced the jersey. Good call by Jackson. 0-1. Bowers swinging, and that's going to fall. So it works out for Florida Southwestern. And Bowers just takes the regular single instead of the bunt one. So the leadoff hitter aboard for the first time against Kadurka. And now Beth Reed, who is scheduled to hit, has been recalled to the dugout.
You know, it's interesting, Tim. Kadurka has been really good on the inner half today, really getting in on the hands of the Florida Southwestern hitters. Now, hitter got away with one there and just kind of fisted in the outfield, but she continues to pound them inside. So I've been interested to see how she attacks him on the back half of this game, if she stays right in there, if it's continuing to be effective, or if we see what we've seen all week where she's really soft away with things, getting easy fly balls, ground balls to get her out.
Well, the change will be that with Owen Bowers on first, that Charlotte Drivers will hit. The home run derby participant for the Buccaneers is 0 for 2 in parts of 3 games this week. And this may be a bunting situation for the Buccaneers. There it is. Right to the first baseman. Lott looked for the tag, flips to first instead. Lott wanted to tag out Drivers, but Drivers got by her a lot faster than she was expecting and forced the throw. So 1 out. Bowers up to second. Drivers laid down a great bunt. And now it's Lindsey Corbin, who singled her first time up, coming to the plate. Top of the 5th, 1-0 Grayson. As Kadurka deals and Corbin chops it foul. 0-1. Buccaneer offense trying to get to Dylan Kadurka. Left-hander has been extremely tough the first couple of times through the lineup. But the 9th place hitter Corbin already with her second at bat, and it's bunted right back towards the circle. Lott picks it up, throws to first, and gets the out. But that puts Bowers on third with 2 outs, and it'll be Lagino to try to drive in the run. So a couple of sacrifices will set up Lagino, and both Lott and Rodriguez are way in, expecting Lagino to slap it down softly. She takes a big hack and can't connect.
Or thinking about taking the lead with that swing right there, Tim.
Well, with the infield in as much as it is, she's going to try and drive something past him. And fouls it back. Another big swing. And Kadurka ahead 0-2. Bowers, after the leadoff single, has been bunted from first to second and second to third. Lagino trying to drive her in. Kadurka's pitch on the outside corner, called strike 3. Kadurka's 3rd strikeout, and Florida Southwestern leaves the tying run 60 feet away. To the bottom of the 5th, Grayson trying to force one more game. They lead 1-0 over FSW on the NJCAA network.
Pilkington Construction has been in Yuma since 1985 and is Yuma's largest commercial contractor. Pilkington has built over 30 projects for AWC, including the 3C building, the Agriculture and Science building, the Public Safety Institute, as well as the Welton campus and San Luis Instinct 2 facility. Pilkington builds a wide range of construction projects, including educational, medical, commercial, industrial, and military. Yuma's premier construction contractor, Pilkington Construction.
1-0 Grayson as we move to the bottom of the 5th. The Vikings trying to add on against Alyssa O'Donnell because their starter, Dylan Kadurka, has been excellent. So Sage Harlow, Cheyenne Stark, Haley Vess pretty talented part of the order to face O'Donnell.
And on cue there, we talked about Kaderka going in. When is she going to go to that nasty changeup? And a huge pitch right there from her in the last half.
Momentum feeling like it's starting to build for Grayson as Harlow stands in to lead off the inning, and O'Donnell skips it about 10 feet in front of the plate, ball one. Harlow, good power, and Mike McBrayer said she looked the most like herself in Yuma yesterday. And she grounds this one back towards the circle, snagged by O'Donnell. A good play. She was going to her right. The ball was to the left. She grabbed it and got the out. And there's one away. So now Cheyenne Stark, who is 0 for 2, is grounded out to short and popped out to second. O'Donnell's first offering to Stark. Outside, ball one. Stark, a pure line drive hitter, and been impressive to watch her work both behind the plate and in the box this week. 1-0 pitch. And it bends across the inside corner, even 1-1. O'Donnell's stuff has been good. This is just a really deep Grayson lineup that has tried to force her to work in every at-bat. 1-1 to Stark, and she flares it foul.
And Tim, you look at Stark, she is all over that plate. O'Donnell continues to pound her in the inner half there, but her feet are right on that line.
Watch as she digs in. Yeah, she gets right up to the plate. And daring the pitcher to try and get it in on her hands. 1-2 as O'Donnell goes away. So it's 2-2 to Cheyenne Stark, the Grayson catcher, with one out and nobody on in the bottom of the fifth. Grayson nursing a 1-0 lead. And that's ripped down the left field line, but foul. There's that line drive swing. So we count 2 balls, 2 strikes. O'Donnell has allowed a couple of base runners in each of the last 3 innings. Changeup misses down and in. We count full 3-2. She retired the Grayson top third of the lineup in order in the first. But since that, she's had to deal with a lot of traffic. So trying to keep Grayson off the bases as Stark lifts it into center. Long run for Plummer, but she's going to track it down right in front of the fence. That ball carried out there a ways.
Yeah, a little more juice on that, but once again, the Florida Southwestern center fielder makes it look routine.
Just gliding all over the outfield, as she has been throughout the week. And this is not only a pretty good defense as a whole, but a really good defensive outfield. 2 away, and Haley Vess. The difference so far offensively for Grayson, as she has been much of this week. And she pops up the first pitch, foul, towards the Florida Southwestern dugout. And it's 0-1. And there have just been players in this tournament, time again, that have come up in key situations. And Vess is maybe leading that pack in terms of converting those into runs for Grayson. Fouled back. And it's 0-2. That old saying, if she's in scoring position as soon as she walks to the plate.
Yep, definitely one of the more impressive hitters we've seen all week long in this tournament.
It has been every game. There has not been a team that's been able to get her out, and she going for the fences again. But curls it into the corner, foul. So it's 0-2 to Haley Vess. The pitch. Grounded back to the circle. Rolls off the arm of O'Donnell, but picked up by Pote. Her throw is offline, and Ellis couldn't handle it, so that ball bounced all over the place. So the base runner on. And the inning extends for Dominique Rodriguez. So they'll charge the error to Ellis, the first baseman. Here's Rodriguez, 0 for 2. With Vess now the runner at first and 2 outs. First pitch. It's skied into right field, and that's going to fall right in front of Klett. All the way to third goes Vess, who is moving with 2 outs. And a 2-out rally after an error and a single. And just as I was talking about the Florida Southwestern defense, a couple of mistakes that we have not seen from them this week.
Yep, and the Grayson offense takes advantage of it, flips one in, and gives Sanders here an opportunity to come up with another big 2-out hit.
Macy Sanders has 2 hits, looking to extend the 1-0 Grayson lead. O'Donnell's first pitch popped up down the third base line, spinning and just foul. It's 0-1. Off the bat, that looked like trouble.
With 2 outs, the runner on third just kind of watched that thing, and coach wandered up to her and swung his left hand and said, I assume, what are you doing? Get going.
0-1 to Sanders as O'Donnell again dealing with 2 runners on for the 4th straight inning. Up high to Sanders. 1 ball, 1 strike. One popped up, out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sanders trying to come through for Grayson, and O'Donnell trying to get out of the inning for Florida Southwestern. The 1-2 outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the Grayson shortstop. Vess tapped the ball off of the arm of O'Donnell that Felina Pote threw to first, but Tavia Ellis couldn't handle. Called strike 3. Sanders caught looking, and Grayson for the 4th straight inning leaves 2 runners on. O'Donnell is hanging in there and keeping Florida Southwestern around. They're going to try and get their offense going in the 6th. 1-0 Grayson in the National Championship round. You're watching the NJCAA Division I Softball Championship on the NJCAA Network.
Hi, I'm Gladys Brown, the Airport Director at Yuma International Airport. Our airport is a proud sponsor of this year's softball championship in beautiful Yuma, Arizona. Come on over and slide into Brewer's Restaurant and Sports Bar for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Also located in their terminal are 4 car rental agencies who open early in the morning and late into the evening. And when it's time to get back home, take advantage of the convenient flights and quick TSA lines. Yuma International Airport, we've got your travel covered. Fly local, fly Yuma.
Number 1 Toyota dealer, one of the winning teams for savings, selection, and service on hundreds of new and certified pre-owned Toyota. Our Toyota in Yuma.
1-0 Grayson as Dylan Kaderka is back on the circle for the Grayson Vikings. He has kept Florida Southwestern scoreless through the first 5 innings, but we'll deal with Janessa Plummer, Taylor Jensen, and Natavia Ellis. 2, 3, 4. This is a really tough spot of the order and a key situation, a key stretch here for the Grayson lefty.
Yeah, absolutely. And late in this game, heading to the top of the 6th here, Again, we've talked about it. A lot of innings, a lot of appearances for Kaderka this week. Let's see what she's got in the tank here in the 6th. Maybe the most pivotal part of the ball game right here.
Janessa Plummer yet to get a hit in this ball game against Kaderka 0 for 2. Only 3 hits allowed by the left-hander, and Plummer takes on the inside corner called strike on 1. So the Catalysts, the first 5 hitters have been on just 1 time for Florida Southwestern thus far. Single in the 3rd by Legino. 1-1 to Plummer. These are the bats that have spurred Florida Southwestern throughout this tournament. Plummer taking again. That one's down the middle for a strike. 1-2. Kaderka continuing to push and pull the strings. 1-2. Tap back towards the circle. Fielded by Kaderka. Plummer hustling down the line, but is thrown out. Beat by a step. And Kaderka smoothly made that play to get the first out in the 6th.
Oh, PFP there, Tim.
Smooth PFP.
Smooth. Like she's done it 100 times today.
One out.
And that's a huge out right there. Keep that speed off the base pass and have the middle of the order hitting with nobody on.
Taylor Jensen takes inside. Jensen also looking for her first hit. The catcher has grounded out to second, popped out to third. And she skies one into left center field. Long run for Smith at the fence, at the wall. It is gone. Taylor Jensen ties the game in the top of the 6th. The solo homer, and we are all even.
And that was no slow ride around the bases. I tell you what, she launched that thing to left center and wanting nothing more to be back in the dugout with her teammates right there.
For all your travel needs, think Yuma International Airport with 4 car rental agencies, direct flights to Phoenix and Dallas-Fort Worth. You can save time and your sanity. Fly Yuma. Jensen's big flies this year. That's her 11th. And now the team leader in this tournament, Natavia Ellis, takes inside ball 1. A drastic momentum shift with 1 swing as Ellis ties the game. Rather, Jensen ties the game. Now Ellis trying to take the lead. Fouls it off, and it's 1-1. The way JT Smith was running after that ball, I think she felt like she was going to have a play on it and just needed about 5 more feet. 1-1 to Ellis. Kaderka deals, and it's spun into the dugout, foul.
Not much of a breeze, but enough of it going out to left center right there that that thing carried on out. She got that up and out, and ball that was left up out over the plate, and she did what she does.
1-2. Ellis taps it to short. Sanders fields, throws in time, and it's the second out of the inning. Sanders played that one well, made sure to handle it cleanly, and showed off a pretty good arm.
Yeah, she's done that all week. One of the better shortstops, I think, in the tournament right there, and good job by Kaderka to settle back in and make sure she got that next out.
2 outs in. Shanika Klett trying to take the lead for Florida Southwestern. Swings at a ball above her eyes, 0-1.
Don't get cheated, Tim.
Klett has not at any point this week as she takes outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Exactly what you want for the championship game. Both teams playing their game and trying to play their game and create some separation. Bunted right in front of the plate down the line, and it's just foul. Cheyenne Stark with the heads-up play to make sure it rolled foul as it was slowly getting across the line. So it's 1 and 2 to Klett. 1-2 pinch. Changeup, tap towards second. Harlow got a tough bounce, stays with it, throws to first and gets the out ahead of the dive from Klett. But the solo homer from Taylor Jensen has tied this game at 1. Grayson and Florida Southwestern playing for a national championship on the NJCAA network.
At Arizona Western College, we offer a low-cost, quality learning experience in small class sizes, providing opportunity for one-on-one faculty communication in our state-of-the-art classrooms and lab spaces.
For me, higher education is all about the students. Whether it's a history major in my history class or a soccer player on my team, it's about helping them become successful adults.
Join us for the fall semester and let us help you reach your goals. Apply and register today at azwestern.edu/fall.
1-0 until the top of the 6th inning when Taylor Jensen hit the solo homer for Florida Southwestern. So we're tied at 1. And we move to the bottom of the 6th as Alyssa O'Donnell has been very good for Florida Southwestern. Just a 1 run coming after an error by the Florida Southwestern defense. But the Buccaneers trying to clean it up on the defensive end, as Carmen Eilertson will lead things off. It's the latter third of the Grayson order against Alyssa O'Donnell in the bottom of the 6th. Shanika Klett, who had dove into first, took a little bit to get out there. So Brad Peterson was kind enough to wait for her to get out to her position. Here's Eilertson. Singled and been hit by a pitch against O'Donnell today. Fouls off the first offering. It's 0-1. Was the bottom part of the Grayson lineup that started their run scoring inning. 0-1 to Eilertson. O'Donnell misses down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1. And it's grounded to second. Legino goes down to the knee, secures the ground ball, fires to first for the out. 1 away in the home half of the 6th. Here's Macy Cobb. DP swings at the first pitch, drives it to left, but Beth Reed backpedaling makes the catch 15 feet in front of the fence for out number 2.
Good swing, hit it hard, just right at her.
So now Zoe Lott scored Grayson's only run. Also a 1 for 2 day. As you see Kaderka handed out high fives. Trying to get some separation headed to the 7th. And O'Donnell trying to keep it even at 1. First pitch away to Lott, and it's 1-0. Two outs, nobody on for Lott. And she pops it up right behind the plate. That's over the fence out of play. Those balls have been crashing down. One and 1 to Lott. Up and away, and O'Donnell misses well wide of the mark. 2 balls and a strike. Good crowd here. You see Zoe Lott's mom holding up the picture, letting everybody know that that's her daughter. 2-1 pitch. Grounded off the end of the bat to second. Lagino's got it onto first to end the inning. 1-2-3 goes the Grayson Vikings in the bottom of the 6th. So we're going to the 7th. Florida Southwestern, who just needs this game to win the national championship, looking for some late offense. We're tied at 1 on the NJCAA network.
As the second largest intercollegiate athletic association in the country, the NJCAA serves not only a pivotal role in college athletics, but in higher education. The NJCAA Foundation aims to move the association forward through resources, grant programs, and other special initiatives. Your gift to the NJCAA Foundation will make a difference and create opportunities.
Dylan Kaderka has been excellent for Grayson today. And in a 1-1 ball game, trying to give the Grayson fans something to jump out of their seats for. Beautiful day in Yuma for this national championship game. Grayson has to win twice. They have to win this one, and then they have to win the, in quotes, if necessary game. But they're trying to make it necessary. In order to do that, Kaderka is first going to have to keep Florida Southwestern in check. 6, 7, 8. Felina Pote, Owen Bowers, Beth Reed due up for the Buccaneers. Their lone run coming off the bat of Taylor Jensen. Pote takes first pitch strike as Kaderka is ahead. Pote this week is not hit to the line that she has all season. 0-1 pitch. And that hit her. Kaderka's second hit batter of the game, and the leadoff batter is aboard for Florida Southwestern. And that is just the second time in this game that the Buccaneers have had the leadoff hitter aboard. Now Owen Bowers, who tried to bunt her last time up, ended up singling.
Yeah, an interesting situation here for Florida Southwestern. You've got a Bowers in the box who's hitting .583 on the week, second on the team behind video game numbers, and Plummer at .727. So do you let her swing here?
Answer appears to be yes, but she takes a first pitch strike from Kaderka, and it's 0-1. May not be the same answer as the at-bat goes on.
Sometimes a coach will let her see one opportunity hit before they force the bunt here, so I don't think it's off yet.
0-1 pitch, and it's grounded through the left side and into left field. A base hit for Bowers, and there are runners on first and second with nobody out, and Beth Reed, who is re-entered, is coming to the plate. Reed hasn't swung it a ton. She struck out in her first event. She was hit for by Charlotte Drivers last inning. Kaderka's first pitch, there's the bunt. Up the third baseline, spins foul. And it's 0-1.
Big situation here in the game, obviously. I'd be surprised if Kaderka doesn't try and elevate a little bit, get a pop-up out of the bunt situation here.
Bunt hits the plate. It's fair. Picked up by Stark, who goes immediately to first for the out. So it's second and third now for Lindsey Corbin in her spot. But they're going to pinch it for her. And here comes Chelsea Brown. A 2-run single yesterday in a pinch hit appearance. And Brown will be called upon to drive in a couple of runs here. Brown was a first-team all-conference performer, transferred from the University of Nebraska. And this is the exact type of situation that Robert Iamurray likes to go to her in. First pitch. Inside, called strike. 0-1.
She needs to find something up and just try and elevate it, get it deep into the outfield, score that run.
Pote, the runner on third, was hit by a pitch. Bowers single. Brown taking. That is outside. And it's 1-1. Grayson has not trailed in this game, but the Buccaneer offense, as they have often in this tournament, surging late. Brown watching again, and that's right down the middle. Called strike, 1-2.
You give Kaderka a lot of credit. She seems unfazed in these situations. Big pitch coming for her right here.
Brown showing bunt as Kaderka winds and deals. That's outside. So it's 2-2. Florida Southwestern dugout cheering on the pinch hitter Brown. Their teammate trying to come through here in the top of the 7th and put FSW in a position to win a national championship. Kaderka's pitch, and Brown hacks at it, fouls it off the fist, back to the screen, and it's still 2-2. Two and two, no. One out. Pitch to Brown. And grounded up the middle into center field. Pote's going to score. Racing around Bowers. Smith's throw is offline. The throw back to second doesn't get Brown. And the 2-run single from Chelsea Brown has given Florida Southwestern a 3-1 lead. For the second straight game, Brown has come off the bench and delivered an RBI hit.
Huge right there, and huge her seeing the throw and taking the base right there. Obviously it was bang bang, but I think they got it right out there, and that just puts another runner in scoring position with just one down. And this speedy lineup, or top and bottom of the lineup coming up right here, that could continue to put pressure on the Grayson defense out of Florida Southwestern.
Corbin re-enters as the runner at second, and here's Rebecca Lagino, because now the Florida Southwestern bench and cheering section feeling it. Chopped to the left side. Sanders knocks it down. That's going to be a hit. If anything, Sanders did a great job to not let that get down the left field line. And it'll be first and second with one out for Janessa Plummer.
Yeah, and really nothing she could have done there. And you're right, Tim, keeping that ball in front of her, keeps the forces in order, keeps the double play in order. And a little conference on the mound here, not called by the staff, but by the leadership on the field here, coming in from second base. And obviously what they need to do right here is just try and slow things down a little bit and hold this lead. If it continues to spill out any farther, Alyssa O'Donnell's been lights out today, and Florida Southwestern might be staring at a big trophy here pretty quick.
All they have to do is seal this one, and they're now 3 outs away, but they have 2 outs to work with in this inning to increase the cushion. Here's Plummer. 0 for 3 so far. Quiet night, but bunts this one. Third base side, Rodriguez isn't going to have a play, and the bases are loaded. The speed continues to show off for Florida Southwestern. And the one who tied it, Taylor Jensen, coming to the plate with an opportunity to really open up this ball game.
Yeah, probably not the person in the entire tournament you want to see in the box in this situation.
First pitch to Jensen, runs inside. Dylan Kaderka, who has been so good for Grayson all tournament long, now having to fend off that excitement and that energy from the Buccaneers. 1-0 pitch. Jensen pops it up. Stark looking into the sky, makes the catch. And that's a big out, number 2, before Natavia Ellis will get a crack at it.
And you're absolutely right. Huge out right there, but it doesn't get any easier right here. Grayson's got to stay focused, work hard for that third out, keep it right here.
Kaderka has done a good job against Ellis today. Ellis, who is 0 for 3, flew out to center twice, grounded out to short once. With the bases loaded, takes inside, and it's 1-0. It was 1-0 Grayson until the top of the 6th inning and Taylor Jensen's solo homer. And Chelsea Brown's 2-run single in this inning has given Florida Southwestern its first lead of the day. Fouled off, and it's 1-1 to Ellis. And now the bags are full as the Buccaneers are trying to add some insurance runs for Alyssa O'Donnell. On 1 pitch, turned down the third baseline, foul. And it's 1-2. One and 2 to Ellis. Bases loaded, 2 outs, top of the 7th. And she pops it up first base side. It will reach the seating area. Count remains 1-2. The pinch hit, 2-run single by Chelsea Brown. Pitch to Ellis, chopped up the third baseline, foul. Line through the left side. Regino speeding around third will score right behind Corbin. And it's a 5-1 Florida Southwestern lead in the top of the 7th. The inning continues for Shanika Klett, and she chops it to first. Lott will get there, and that ends the inning. But it's a 4-run frame, and Grayson, in order to keep the season going, is going to have to match it. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Florida Southwestern is 3 outs away from a national championship on the NJCAA network.
Pilkington Construction has been in Yuma since 1985 and is Yuma's largest commercial contractor. Pilkington has built over 30 projects for AWC, including the 3C building, the Agriculture and Science building, the Public Safety Institute, as well as the Welton campus and San Luis Instinct 2 facility. Pilkington builds a wide range of construction projects, including educational, medical, commercial, industrial, and military. Yuma's premier construction contractor, Pilkington Construction.
Alyssa O'Donnell trying to lock up the first national championship for Florida Southwestern. The program is 6 years old. And they are 3 outs away, but standing in their way is the top of the Grayson lineup. J.T. Smith, Sage Harlow, Cheyenne Stark. There stands Smith, 0 for 3. Five-1 ball game. Florida Southwestern was down 1-0. They've scored 5 unanswered. Smith stings the first one into left. Reed coming on. That's out number 1. Now Sage Harlow. 0 for 3, but reached on an error back in the third. First pitch from O'Donnell, up and away. One and 0. 2 and 0. Two-0 pitch, and Harlow lays off the rise. Just at the top of the zone. Harlow thought it was a bit high. Popped up. Left field, long run for Reed. That's out number 2. And Grayson down to their last out. Two away, and it's going to be Cheyenne Stark. O'Donnell, first pitch, and that runs inside. Somehow did not hit Stark. Grounded to short. There's Corbin. Throws to first, and Florida Southwest. Five perfect games and a perfect week for the Buccaneers, who it took just 6 years to reach the highest level of the NJCAA. What a game it was. And Florida Southwestern has won the 2021 National Championship in what was a crazy year. The number 3 overall seed was perfect this week.
You know, we talked about this early in the week, Tim. Florida Southwestern was a ball club we knew coming into this as a selection committee was ranked number 1 a lot during the course of the year. I mean, there was really 2 or 3 teams that won 50-plus games. Salt Lake in that mix, certainly the 1 seed coming into this. Florida Southwestern played an incredibly tough schedule down there in Florida, and that prepares you so well what you're going to see at the national tournament. And they just continue to come through time and time again, as we see the head coach from Florida Southwestern get the water bath. I don't think it was Gatorade, but nonetheless, he looks chilly out there, and I can't understand why. In Yuma, that's got to feel pretty darn good. Regardless of where you are, hot or cold, the Gatorade bath always feels good. But Florida Southwestern, top to bottom in that lineup, as good as anybody out there. And what they got out of the circle today from Alyssa was incredible. An arm that really hadn't been pushed, I don't think, at all this week to stretch her innings out to the back end of a game. But short of that one mistake she made, she was incredible today.
Well, your national champions are the Florida Southwestern Buccaneers. We're going to have the trophy presentation and the announcement of the all-tournament team coming up, so stick around right here on the NJCAA Network. Ladies and gentlemen, the National Junior College Athletic Association would like to begin the 2021 Division I National Championship Award Ceremony by thanking all of the teams, parents, fans, officials, and the City of Yuma for a tremendous 2021 championship tournament. Before we congratulate the final two teams on their stellar performances, we would like to recognize the individual student athletes chosen for the 2021 NJCAA Division I Softball National Championship All-Tournament Team. The All-Tournament Team, recognized by the Division I Softball Committee, includes a total of 17 student athletes who collectively cover all areas of positional play. This includes the most valuable player, the most outstanding pitcher, the most outstanding defensive player, the most outstanding offensive player, 4 battery players, including pitchers and catchers, 4 infielders, 3 outfielders, 1 utility player, and 1 designated player. This year's 2021 All-Tournament Team has been selected through nominations from each head coach following every game at the national tournament, along with individual considerations conducted by NJCAA Division I Softball Chair, Tournament Director, and the NJCAA National Office Liaison. Presenting the All-Tournament Team Awards, the Tournament Director from Arizona Western College, Jerry Smith, and NJCAA Division I Softball Chair, Brett Monahan. Let's meet our teams. The catcher from Yavapai College, number 13, Michaela Payne. The catcher from Grayson, number 9, Cheyenne Stark. A pitcher from Florida Southwestern, Alyssa O'Donnell. A pitcher from Yavapai College, Emily Dix. An infielder from Yavapai College, Jocelyn Ulrich. An infielder from Seminole State, Taylor Rowley. An infielder from San Jacinto, Audrey Garcia. An infielder from Florida Southwestern, Rebecca Lagino. An outfielder from Grayson, Haley Vess. An outfielder from Grayson, J.T. Smith. An outfielder from Wallace State, Felicity Frame. The designated player from Florida Southwestern, Owen Bowers. Designated as the utility player from Florida Southwestern, Shanika Klett. The defensive player of the tournament with the big home run today, the catcher, Taylor Jensen. The offensive player of the tournament from Florida Southwestern, Natavia Ellis. The most outstanding pitcher from Grayson, Dylan Kaderka. And the most valuable player from Florida Southwestern, Janessa Plummer. Congratulations to all of our student athletes chosen for the all-tournament team. The National Junior College Athletic Association, Arizona Western College, and the City of Yuma would like to recognize the Grayson Vikings as the NJCAA Division I Softball National Championship runner-up. We ask that each student athlete step forward as their name is called to receive their silver medal. Number 1, Macy Sanders. Number 2, Landry Tucker. Number 4, Carmen Eilertson. Number 5, Cadence Howard. Number 6, Addie Cox. Number 7, Brianna Lucrecio. Number 8, Macy Cobb. Number 9, Cheyenne Stark. Number 10, Hallie Holland. Number 11, Zoe Lott. Number 12, Haley Vess. Number 13, Asia Lokeni. Number 14, JT Smith. Number 15, Dominique Rodriguez. Number 17, Ella Lawrence. Number 18, Lily Cook. Number 19, Sage Harlow. Number 25, Callie Roberts. And number 30, Dylan Kaderka. Tournament Director Jerry Smith and NJCAA Division I Softball Chair Brett Monahan would like to award the runner-up trophy to head coach Mike McBrayer and his staff and student athletes. Dr. Karen Sykes, former NJCAA president, served as the head softball coach at Dean College in Franklin, Massachusetts for over 22 seasons. Moving into the roles of college vice president and dean of faculty, Sykes' love for the game continually pushed for improvements to the sport code, pursuing excellence on the field and later helping the International Softball Federation to develop coaching manuals and programs to train coaches fresh onto the collegiate stage. This year's recipient of the Karen L. Sykes Outstanding Coach of the Tournament goes to Florida Southwestern's Robert Iamery. Now, the National Junior College Athletic Association, Arizona Western College, and the City of Yuma would like to recognize the Florida Southwestern Buccaneers as the NJCAA Division I Softball National Champions. Here are the players. Number 2, Beth Reed. Number 3, Taylor Jensen. Number 4, Felina Pote. Number 8, Haley Bigwood. Number 10, Aliska Steskalova. Number 12, Alyssa O'Donnell. Number 13, Shanika Klett. Number 15, Zoe Riley. Number 16, Brooke Gager. Number 17, Sarah Kluntz. Number 18, Emily Perrin. Number 21, Charlotte Drivers. Number 22, Natavia Ellis. Number 24, Janessa Plummer. Number 26, Stella Dendine. Number 41, Chelsea Brown. Number 42, Owen Bowers. Number 44, Lindsay Corbett. Number 89, Rebecca Lagino. And number 99, Allison Markham. And the coaching staff, Robert Iamurray, and assistants Kelly Quarles and Marta Fuentes. We'd like to applaud both teams on a successful season, a great 2020 tournament run. To all fans, coaches, players, and family members in attendance, thank you for your hard work, dedication to the game, and effort displayed here at the Pacific Avenue Athletic Complex. We wish all of you safe travels and hope to see you return to Yuma next year. Well, it has been a stellar 2021 National Championship Tournament, and Florida Southwestern claims its first prize. And this tournament would not have been possible without a whole bunch of helping hands from the city of Yuma, from Arizona Western College, and especially these broadcasts couldn't have been possible without our AWC TV services crew. Our crew list: Manny Almadova, Austin Augustin, Troy Botman, Vanessa Bejarano, Alex Macias, Travis Mitchell, Sherry Needham, Marcelo Pena, Sarah Herman, Lori Stoff, and Richard Hernandez Jr. On behalf of my broadcasters, Scott Gross, Derek Diesner, Jim Howell, my partner Brett Monahan, I'm Tim Slack. As we like to say in Yuma, it is a great day in Yuma, and a national champion has been crowned from the Pacific Avenue Athletic Complex. Thanks for watching the 2021 NJCAA Division I Softball Championship on the NJCAA Network.